All right, 40 minutes into my phone. I should be done in 30 minutes here. I'll try my best to drag this video off for 30 minutes because I'm almost done my notes here. So what I'll do is after I make it, I'll talk about other stuff. I might show you some pictures or something like that to drag this video out. Last but not least, for J.J. Abrams, because he is worth the most out of all the guys and he signed a huge deal in Hollywood, because J.J. Abrams' worth is bigger than all these guys, he's worth 300 million and he's bigger than all these guys. These guys I just mentioned. He's even bigger than Jon Favreau, right? Because he's big and he signed a $500 million deal in Hollywood. Someone like him, I will have to pay a lot of money to try and get him to work for my company. So for someone like J.J. Abrams, because Hollywood offered him a lot of money and is paying him a lot of money. For someone like him, I gotta pay him a lot of money. That way, I can get him to work for my company. Right? Again, I'll be paying these guys bonuses out of my pocket. That way it doesn't affect the budget. So the actors, the Hollywood actors, top Hollywood actors, I'll pay them a bonus through the budget. So for me to pay them big bonuses, I'm gonna have to put more money into the movie. Whereas for my 17, I can pay them through my personal account. That way I don't have to put more money into the movie. Right. So for someone like J.J. Abrams, I want to pay him a lot of money because he's worth so much money. So for someone like him, I'll have to pay a lot of money to try and get him to work for my company. So for J.J. Abrams, for all my movies, I'm willing to pay him a nice $25 million bonus, fat check in the bank. Again, I'm paying them in Canadian, and they have to live in Canada. That way the rates don't affect their salary. So I'm willing to pay him a nice $25 million bonus before the term of Last of Zanus, and a nice $16 million for the term of the 4 years for Last of Zanus. Right. So I'm willing to pay J.J. Abrams a $25 million bonus before each movie. 25 million is like what? 25 million is like 14 million in your bank after taxes, man. 14.4 million in your bank after taxes. It's like 50 million after taxes around there. About 50 million after taxes, 24 million. If my math is correct. No, 14.4 million in your bank. So I'm gonna pay J. Abrams a nice $25 million bonus for Last of Us Zanus, deposit into his bank, and then pay him his $16 million for the term of the 4 years, which is a nice fucking deal. For the organization, we're willing to pay him a $25 million bonus and a 60.3 for the 2.5 years for that movie, and then a $25 million bonus for They're Unique, and then a $16.6 million for the term of that movie for 2.5 years. The Western Gangster movie, the Hidden Vampire movie, we're willing to pay him another $25 million bonus, and then 16.9 million for the term of the movie. Right? And then by the next movie after that, he'll be making 17 million for the term of the movie and a $25 million bonus as well. So I'm willing to pay a guy like J.J. Abrams a nice $25 million bonus. That way I can grab him from Hollywood before the Last of Us movie, and then pay him a nice 16 million for the term of the 4 years. So that's how much money I want to pay a guy like J.J. Abrams for the term of the movie. The reason why I'm paying these guys a lot of money because I know Hollywood's gonna offer them a lot of money, man. They're gonna offer them so much money to work to stay. Hence, if I want to grab these guys, I have to take out the checkbook. I have to pay them a lot of money. But what I'll do is I'll pay them out of my personal account because I don't feel like withdrawing money and putting it into my business account. No, I don't want to go any higher than 970 for Zanus. 970. I don't want to go over $1 billion. No, the maximum I'm going to go is 970 for Zanus. So to pay these guys, if Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni were higher, I would take 24 million from my personal account and pay them their bonus. So I'll pay Jon Favreau a fat 18 million bonus, and Dave Filoni a nice $6 million bonus. If Rian Johnson's higher, I'll pay him a fat $10 million bonus, and J.J. Abrams, I'm going to pay him a nice fat $25 million bonus, and they also get their yearly salary to start production, which is a nice fucking deal. So if you want to keep these guys happy, you need to pay them a lot of money. That way they work hard for me. And don't forget, J.J. Abrams gets a $2,000 gift card sent to his house after filming. He gets a free copy of the 4K Blu-ray movie and posters. You know what I'm saying? These guys are gonna get their freedom with me. So if these guys are hired, they're gonna get their freedom. There's a good chance that these guys, if someone like Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, were hired, I would make them like second in command. So it'd be me, my wife, Jon Favreau, the three, and then the secretaries. I'm like, hey, you guys are the boss over the accountant. I'll have Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, if they're hired, I'll have them be the boss over the accountant, the legal advisor, and head of production, and the head of production and the 5 are also the boss over the secretaries. I'll have them be the boss. I won't make them CEOs. Oh, me and my wife are the CEOs, but like they're gonna be the boss over. If Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni hire, I'll make them the boss over the other 3, as well as the secretaries, and then the 5 are the boss over the secretaries. Yeah, pay them that money. That way you keep them happy, and that way they're what? That way you can compete with Hollywood. Because Hollywood, I'm telling you right now, Hollywood's gonna offer these guys a shitload of money, man. They're gonna offer them so much money to try and have them stay. Hence why I need to pay these guys this kind of salary. I need to pay them a nice rich salary. That way I can compete with Hollywood. And with this kind of money, now I can compete with Hollywood because this is a lot of money. A $25 million bonus before you start work before every movie, which is $14.4 million in your bank. And you also get for J.J. Abrams, he gets his $16 million. For Zanes, he gets his $4 million yearly salary for the 4 years, which is $16 million. But for all my other movies, he's making $16 million for 2.5 years. So for the first show, he'll get like, I don't know, 8.1 million. For the first year, he'll get his what? He'll get like 8.1 million, whatever it is. In the second year, he gets his 4 million. In the third year, he gets his 4 million for the term production of the organization movie. Yeah, it's a nice fucking deal, right? And that's why I'm willing to pay him this money. That way, I can grab them from Hollywood, because Hollywood's gonna offer these guys a lot of money, man. Hence why, because I know if I paid Jon Favreau $3 million, Hollywood's gonna offer more than $3 million. Hollywood already offered J.J. Abrams more than $60 million for the term of the movie. $500 million deal. Hence why I'm willing to pay him a nice $25 million bonus before each movie, before he starts work. So every time before these guys starts work, they get a nice fat check in the bank. So J.J. Abrams were hired, he get a nice $25 million check in the bank before he even starts work. And he gets his $60 million for the term of each movie. And his $100,000 raise as well. Jon Favreau gets his $18 million. And he gets his $12 million for the term of each movie and the $100,000 raise. Dave Filoni gets his $6 million and his $2 million yearly salary. Rian Johnson gets his $10 million bonus and he gets his $2.3 million yearly salary. Hence, they're all gonna work hard for me. They're all gonna agree to that deal. As I'm gonna be strict. I'm not going any higher than how much I'm gonna pay them. That's good enough. I'm not gonna go any higher than that as well. I'm being very, very fucking generous. Yeah. Right. So a lot of you guys might be shocked. Ivan, that's a shitload of money. Yeah, well, the reason why I'm willing to pay these guys a lot of money is because I know for a fact that Hollywood will be offering these guys a shitload of money to try and have them stay. Especially guys like Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Hollywood's going to offer them a lot of money to try and have them stay. Right? Hence why I'll go out of my way and pay them out of my own pocket a nice big fat bonus. That way I can compete with Hollywood, as will most likely be a bidding war. So I'm going to keep saying this. Hence why I'm willing to pay them a lot of money, because I know I pay them a lot of money out of my own pocket, a nice bonus, because I know Hollywood is going to be offering them a lot of money. Hence, you're looking at a bidding war. You're looking at a bidding war for Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. You're looking at, especially for Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, because they worked on Mandalorian, and Mandalorian is one of the best shows ever made. You're looking at a bidding war going on in Hollywood for skyscrapers and Hollywood men. Rian Johnson and J.J. Abrams are already doing their own thing, so then they might not be a bidding war for them. But for J.J. Abrams and for Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, you're looking at a bidding war with those guys, man. You're looking fucking crazy. You're looking at a bidding war for those guys, right? You're looking at something fucking crazy, man. Hence why I'm willing to pay them a fat bonus out of my own pocket. I'm willing to pay them out of my own pocket. Right? That way you keep them happy as you're looking at a crazy bidding war in Hollywood. I'm not kidding around. You're looking at something fucking crazy in Hollywood. Right? So let me reiterate what I just said, okay? So for Dave Filoni, I'm willing to pay him a nice $6 million bonus before each movie contract and a $2 million yearly salary for the term of the movie with $100,000 raises per year. So Dave Filoni, I want to pay him a nice $6 million bonus before each movie contract and a $2 million yearly salary for the term of each movie with $100,000 raises per movie. Jon Favreau, I want to pay him an $18 million bonus and $12 million for the term of each movie with a $100,000 raise per movie, which is a nice fucking deal. I don't know how much he's making in Hollywood. My guess is he's making like, I don't know, $5 million or something like that. He's probably making like $3 million, $4 million for $5 million for in Hollywood. And I guarantee you that if Hollywood offered him more money, they'd probably pay him, I don't know, maybe like $8 million a year or something like that. we'll pay you $8 million a year or something. Hence why you need to pay them a fat bonus. That way you can grab them from Hollywood. Right? Rian Johnson, I'm going to pay him a nice $10 million bonus and a $2.3 million a year aside for the term of each movie, with $100,000 raises per movie for the following movies. With Rian Johnson, I'm going to pay him a nice $10 million bonus, which is $6 million in your bank, and a nice $2.3 million a year aside for the term of each movie, with $100,000 raises per movie, which is a nice fucking deal. And J.J. Abrams, I want to pay him a nice $25 million bonus before each movie term, and a $16 million for the term of each movie, with $100,000 raises per each movie. Right, so J.J. Abrams, so $16 million is 9.6 million in your bank. So 14 plus 9 is what, 23. So J.J. Abrams, after taxes, will be walking away after he finishes each movie term, he'll be walking away with 23. He'll be walking away with 23 plus million in his bank, which is a nice fucking deal. Jon Favreau will be walking away with with a lot of money too. J. Abrams will be walking away with like 23 million or something like that. After with his $25 million bonus and his $60 million for the term of the movie, $60 million contract, he'll be walking away with like 23 million after taxes, which is a nice fucking deal. And Jon Favreau will be walking away with like, I don't know, 10.8 million for 18 million, and then 12 million, 7 million. Yeah, Jon Favreau will be walking away with like 19. With like $19 million around there. 19 million, yeah. Rian Johnson will be walking away with like 10 million, 9.2. He'll be walking away with like $11 million, something like that. With his $10 million bonus and 9.2 million for the term of Zaynich, you're looking like $11 million. And Dave Filoni will be walking away with like $8 million or something like that. They're all going to be walking away with a shitload of money, yeah. Right? They're all going to be walking away with a shitload of money, man, in the bank. Because I know Hollywood's going to offer these guys a lot of money. Right? Yeah, so, and J.J. Abrams, I'm willing to pay him a nice $25 million bonus before each movie term, and $16 million for the term of each movie, with $100,000 raises per movie. So J.J. Abrams, I'm going to say this again, I'm willing to pay him a $25 million bonus, which is $14.4 million in your bank, around there. And I'm willing to pay him a $4 million year salary for Zaynich, which is $16 million for the 4 years. And I'm willing to pay him $16 million for the 2.5 years of the organization. $16.3 million for the 2.5 years of organization will we get, as well as $16.6 million for their unique, and as well as he gets his $25 million bonus before the contract of the movie, which is a nice fucking deal. Right. So that is how much I'm willing to pay them to compete with Hollywood. That is how much I'm willing to pay them to compete with Hollywood. As well as if one of these are chosen, they'll be the lucky few that'll be saved and not left behind. But again, guys like Rian Johnson and J.J. Abrams are pretty much out of the picture, as Rian Johnson is working on the Star Wars trilogy. He already signed a deal for a Star Wars trilogy, and J.J. Abrams signed a huge deal in Hollywood. And Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are contract for Mandalorian, and Dave Filoni also got promoted. I heard online he got promoted to a creative position in Lucasfilm for Mandalorian. And I guarantee you, Jon Favreau has many offers offered to him in Hollywood. Because the guy's so talented, I guarantee you, companies in Hollywood are even trying to grab. I guarantee you, companies in Hollywood are even trying to grab John, because he's that talented, and I guarantee you, Disney's going to offer him a lot of money. Other companies are going to offer him a lot of money to work for their company. So for me to grab John from Hollywood and Dave Filoni, I have to pay them a lot of money. That way I can grab them from Hollywood. So they're going to be saved. So they're going to be saved till they die. They're going to experience this as wearing with IMG. They get the Paramount condo many times. You know what I'm saying? They get spoiled on a luxury jet. They get a luxury buffet for the 3rd and 4th year, a nice luxury menu. You know what I'm saying? They also get paid a shitload of money, as they're going to be saved. They're going to be living the life. I'll try and drag this video for 50 more minutes, and I'm going to end this video here. right? Hence, these guys are gonna be living life, and hence why you're looking at something fucking crazy. You're looking at a bidding war in Hollywood, man. You're looking at a bidding war in Hollywood for these candidates. For John Farrell and Dave Filoni. You're looking at a bidding war. When it starts Skyscrapers, Disney's gonna throw them a lot of money to try and have them stay, man. Disney's gonna throw them a lot of money to have them stay. I can easily hire a CEO too. I can hire a CEO. I can choose to be lazy and hire a CEO to come and work for my company. But the problem is, I don't need a CEO because I don't need a CEO for my company. Because me and my wife are going to be the CEOs. There's no point of hiring a CEO and paying him, I don't know, paying him like $10 million a year and you're just wasting money. No. Me and my wife can easily sign a contract ourselves. We don't need the CEO. Me and my wife will be the CEOs of our company. Right? Again, you're looking at a huge bidding war in Hollywood for these guys. I'm telling you now. Hollywood's going to offer these guys, they're going to be desperate. They're going to offer these guys so much money. But even then, they'd rather work for me because what? They'd rather work for me because they're going to be saved and my company will be better than Hollywood. They get like Hollywood, they don't get a nice social buffet. No, they get one plate bullshit. Sometimes they leave shitty chairs. Sometimes they may at least write nice chairs. I don't know. But my point is Hollywood is cheap compared to Skyscrapers. Hollywood is not cheap. No, Hollywood is not cheap. But compared to Skyscrapers, they're fucking cheap. That's my point. My point is compared to Skyscrapers, Hollywood looks bad. Hollywood's cheap. That's my point. Hollywood is obviously not cheap. No, they pay the actors a lot of money. They have parties and all that stuff. But compared to Skyscrapers, they're fucking cheap. That's my point. Right? So that's how much I'm willing to pay those guys. You're looking at something crazy. You're looking at a bidding war, especially for Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. Disney's going to do whatever they can to try and keep them on Mandalorian. Because Mandalorian is such a successful show, it's going to take a lot for guys like Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau to abandon that show and come and work for another company. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a lot for Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni to abandon the Mandalorian series and work for my company. Hence why I need to pay them a lot of money. That way, they're happy and they live a great life. They're all going to be living a great life in Vancouver, as they're going to love Vancouver. Again, and they also get a nice luxury buffet. You know what I'm saying? They look at something top notch, right? Again, now I'm gonna babble on here I'll show you pictures here. I'm gonna show you a picture of Vancouver again. Me and my wife are gonna be living in Vancouver Island. Downtown Vancouver. That's where me and my wife are gonna live. Downtown Vancouver, man. Yeah, look how beautiful Vancouver is, man. Me and my wife are gonna be living here, man. A nice, beautiful Vancouver. That's Vancouver, man. See that? See how beautiful that is? That's how beautiful Vancouver is. Me and my wife are gonna be living here. Nice, beautiful. And because I say Jurassic Victoria, I choose where we live. We're living in Vancouver. I don't want to live in the States. The States is too fucking crowded. I'd rather live in Canada than the States, because Canada's better than the States. Yeah, there you go. I know the Americans disagree with me. I'll tell you right now, all the people who've lived in the States, who live in Canada, I always ask them what country's better, Canada or States. They all tell me Canada's better than the States. Yeah, Canada's better than the States. You have free healthcare. You have free healthcare here. You know what I'm saying? Here's another picture that I showed you already of downtown Vancouver. See this? That's beautiful downtown Vancouver. That's where we're going to be living. Nice, beautiful city like that. Downtown Vancouver, man. It's going to be beautiful. And if those two candidates are hired, they're going to be working down in a nice office downtown Vancouver, man. So Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are hired. They're going to be working in a nice like office. I want my office on top floor of a building, or I could build my office because I'll be able to find leasing space in Vancouver, so it shouldn't be a problem. Once I find a leasing space, I'm gonna have them find an office space. I'm leasing. I'm gonna have them renovate my office. You look at something crazy. That's something fucking nice. They're gonna share their own office, right? I mean, the reason why I'm paying them a lot of money is because they're responsible for the casting calls too. They're going to be making a lot of business calls. They're also going to be responsible for the casting calls. So they're going to be looking at hundreds of reels, which is a lot of work. They're going to help me write the scripts, and they're going to be making a shitload of business calls and help me with the console arts. Hence why you pay them a lot of money. Right? Damn, that's how top notch Vancouver is. Me and my wife are gonna be living in a beautiful Vancouver, man. Vancouver's fucking beautiful, man. It's ranked one of the most beautiful cities, one of the most beautiful, ranked one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Right? Yeah, I can show you more pictures. Let's drag this video out. I can drag this video out for 10 minutes. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you pictures of a nice $100 million condo again, man. Me and my wife are gonna own a nice $100 million rooftop condo. It's something like unheard of. You're looking at something fucking nice, man. Yeah. You see? Imagine a condo with interior like this, man. You see that? Me and my wife are gonna own a condo with interior like this. A nice, beautiful interior like that. $100 million rooftop condo, man. And don't forget, the lucky chosen two script balls are gonna get to party out of my luxury rooftop condo. They're gonna get like the first year I'm gonna be partying out my condo quite a bit with the takeouts for the head chefs and all them, and the photographers, graphic designers, and the web designers, and the doctor when we party out my rooftop condo. Top notch. Let me show you more pictures. Me and my wife are gonna order a nice luxury. I don't know what design me and VJ likes. We're gonna have to talk this over. We're looking at there's a lot of nice designs out here. My luxury rooftop condo, man. Here's another nice picture. Imagine a condo with interior like that, man. A nice interior like this. Me and my wife are gonna own a nice condo with interior like that, man. A nice, beautiful condo. And that's why my wife is so proud of me because I fucking saved her ass, man. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be living this life. You'd be sabotaging how not seeing me. And that's why she's so proud of me. My wife is so proud of me because of me, you get to live this fucking life. You're gonna be a multi-billionaire with me, man. You know what I'm saying? Looking at their life. Me and my wife are gonna be living a life, man. I've shown you enough rooftop pictures, right? You're looking at there are a lot of nice designs out there for my luxury rooftop condo. And those actors are gonna get to party on my luxury rooftop condo, and the script developers are gonna be partying on my rooftop condo a lot. So if dives like Dave Filoni are high, they're gonna get to experience my luxury $100 million rooftop condo. They're gonna get to party out my luxury rooftop condo, which is fucking crazy. They're gonna party out my luxury rooftop condo. And those guys are gonna be living. Those Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau are gonna be living this celeb life. They can buy a nice $6, $7, $8 million house in Vancouver, man. $9 million, even $10 million house they can buy in Vancouver if they want to. Well, Jon Favreau can buy like an $8, $9, $10 million house, but Dave Filoni can get a nice like $5, $6 million house in Vancouver, $4 million house in Vancouver. They can get a nice fucking house, yeah, man. What else? Yeah, luxury garage. Me and my wife are gonna own a nice luxury garage. I've shown you many designs now. You guys already know what I'm talking about. Me and my wife are gonna own a nice luxury garage for ourselves. Yeah, imagine a garage like this, man. See that? Imagine a garage like that. Me and my wife are gonna own a nice garage like that. I don't know what design VJ likes. We're gonna have to talk this over. Me and my wife are gonna own a nice garage like that, man. A nice luxury garage. This is like top notch, man. Yeah. Me and my wife are gonna own a nice luxury garage, man. This is like top notch, man, for my garage. And that's why my wife is so proud of me because I fucking saved her ass. I'm gonna be owning a Ferrari. And VJ will be what? Owning a nice convertible Benz. VJ's gonna own a nice convertible Benz because Benz are better than BMWs. I guarantee VJ's gonna end up getting a Benz, a nice Benz for herself, a nice convertible Benz. Yeah, VJ will get a nice convertible Benz like this. See this? Victoria Justice will most likely get a nice convertible Benz like this. A nice like $100,000 convertible Benz Victoria Justice will get. She'll get a nice car like that. She'll probably have a winter Lexus for the winter. Because I know women are not into Ferraris and Porsches, so she's going to most likely get a Benz and like a BMW. But Benzes are nicer than BMWs, right? She'll most likely get a Benz. Right? Ferrari. I'm going to be getting a nice Ferrari for myself. A nice fucking Ferrari, man. Ferraris are so rare cars that when you see it, everyone stops and takes pictures. Because they're rare. They're rare fucking cars. They're fucking nice cars. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be getting a nice Ferrari. Imagine me owning a nice Ferrari like this, man. A nice Ferrari like this. I'm gonna get a nice black one, a black color. I like black. Imagine me getting a nice Ferrari like that. I'm gonna own a nice car like that, and I'm gonna get a nice winter Jeep for myself for the winter. I'll lease the cars for a good 4 or 5 years. 4 years. So after I finish Zanus, I can lease it for 5 years. After I finish Zanus, I'll lease it for like 4.5 years. After I finish Zanus, I'll get another. I might get another model Ferrari or a Lamborghini or something like that. And I might get maybe, I don't know, an Audi, a winter Audi, or a winter Audi Jeep or something, winter Audi or something like that for the fall. It's gonna be top notch, man. Luxury indoor pool. I want to drag this video out that way I can show you guys a lot of pictures. I like this design. I've shown you this design before, but me and my wife are gonna own a nice pool like this, man. Imagine this, a nice pool. I like this design. This design's nice. Imagine a nice luxury pool like this, man. I'm gonna own a nice luxury pool for my condo, as well as a nice jacuzzi room where me and my wife. I'll do a thing where sometimes me and my wife get high and we chill in the jacuzzi. We chill in the jacuzzi when we're high and all that stuff. Get a nice pool like that. Get a nice jacuzzi for ourselves with my wife. It's gonna be top notch, man. Yeah. That's how rich we were going to be. So in other words, the 7 team are going to be living such a rich life. You're going to be like, oh my God, these guys are rich. And even then, how much we're paying, the amount of money we're paying them is pocket change. That's how rich we are going to be. All these Hollywood actors, we're paying them, these top Hollywood actors, we're paying them a lot of money. And even then, the money we're paying them is pocket change. We are so rich. That's how top notch of a life we are going to be living, man. That's going to be top notch, man. What else? Yeah. Luxury yacht. You want me to own a nice luxury yacht. I don't want my yacht to be mega big, man. I want my yacht to fit like 20 people. Yeah. Yeah. So a yacht like this. Me and my wife would own a nice yacht like this, man. A nice like 15, 17 million yacht. Me and my wife would own a nice yacht like that. So a pretty big yacht, but not like a mega yacht. A nice yacht like that. That's the kind of yacht me and my wife are gonna own. And that's where me and my wife and the actors are gonna be doing our table reads. And that's where that's where I'm gonna be partying it up to for the takeouts. So during the summertime, I'll party it up every time at my yacht. The 17 will be partying up with me, my yacht for the takeouts. And so they're gonna be living the life. Yeah, man. So those 2 cats who are chosen, they're gonna be living the amazing life because they're gonna be partying out my yacht. I'm not gonna get like a $100 million yacht. No, you do that, you're just wasting money. No, get like a nice like $17 million yacht that can fit a good like 18 people in there. So get a nice yacht, but don't be stupid and get like a $100 million. The moment you get a $100 million yacht, you're just wasting money. So you gotta be smart. What else? A luxury jet, and I'll be done this video here. Me and my wife are gonna own a nice luxury jet. I'll have to say luxury jet interior. Again, you guys have seen many designs of the jet. Yeah, man. See a design like this? Imagine a jet with a design like this, man. A nice interior jet for my jet. I'll have my jet fit a good 10, 12 people. That's enough. 10 to 12 people. I'll have my jet fit 12 people, and I'll be flying in the crew and actors in groups for the signings and the takeouts. Imagine a nice jet interior like that. You're looking at top notch jet like, yeah, man. That's the kind of jet me and my wife are gonna own, man. That's like fucking top notch. That's how top notch of a life we weren't gonna live. Now I'm showing you all these pictures. I don't need to show you clothes. Clothes is pretty much. Yeah, clothes is pretty much. I already showed you pictures of clothes in my recent videos from my camera viewer.